Hi, we are together with Mihaela Stroe once again to talk about some nonverbal tips. And today we are going to talk about the eyes. So, sexy eyes, are they a powerful negotiation tool? Mihaela.
Correct. They are a very powerful negotiation tool because, as we talked in the previous videos, in business we need to seduce our partner, right?
Partner, in this case, it can be a counterpart.
Yes. The counterpart in the communication. And the basic rule when we communicate with each other is that we talk and we look the other person into his eyes or her eyes, right?
Mhm. Because that is the way of establishing credibility in what you are saying. If you don't look into the eyes of the other person when you are talking, it's difficult to establish credibility. Isn't that true?
Is it very true? Because when we talk about business, as you know already, we need to have a confidence in the other person. Confidence and credibility, they go together in the same way, and eyes can be used very easily to create these two elements that are very crucial for a negotiation, let's say.
Mm, okay. So, what can we say more about the eyes, about how we can observe them and can check things?
Yes, I will show you in a second because I prepared for today some images that can demonstrate to you and to all our listeners that sexy eyes are a very powerful negotiation tool, and I will demonstrate in a second. Why I put stress on sexy eyes? Because sometimes, due to the lack of information about nonverbal communication, we do a lot of mistakes. So let me show you in this picture, for example, which is the correct look when we talk about negotiation and about business. If you see, there are three different type of looks. The recommended look for a very strong negotiation and with good results for each other of the partners is the look that is in the center of this image. This means that it's very important to look the person into the eyes, and there is called the so-called the triangle spot, and I will show you after this picture where it is exactly, how we can use that, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for establishing this credibility. Now, I put two other pictures in this image to see the mistakes that people are doing. There are moments in a negotiation that the official look goes, as you see now in the one on my left, that the look goes down towards the lips.
You can
You
point
see
it.
it there?
You can point it with a
Yes,
cursor.
this I'm referring to. This means that when we negotiate, if the person that is looking at us drops the look down until the lips, this means in this moment we can have a direct advantage on the discussion.
Hmm.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because the counterpart didn't respect the rule of the official business look.
Hmm.
And so we have advantage. The first advantage. The third image here, you see that the look goes beyond the lips, beyond the neck, and I chose an image of a man specifically because if it was a woman instead of this man head, means that you can look somewhere deeper than the neck. You know what I mean?
Yes.
This means that I have double advantage in the negotiation because you crossed the first line, which is the business line, and you dropped into the personal line, which means that if I'm a woman or if you are a man in a negotiation and the look goes down, this means that you lost your power, you lost your credibility. What
Okay.
do you think about this?
Well, it's interesting because um, the eyes have been always a source of establishing credibility and trust. Because if
Yes.
when you are talking and the eyes go whoa somewhere like I really mean this, and you are like looking at it's like you are not there, or I'm giving you the fullest attention. It's something that it's really saying the what you are really thinking. So it's like a truth machine, the eyes.
It's true, and because you are perfectly right when you say that the most powerful tool for creating trust in this context of business is through eyes. And here in this moment, I'm showing you the bull's eye, the triangle that is the triangle of trust. If you see, it's an imaginary triangle that is
Hmm.
created between our eyes and the middle of our forehead.
Hmm.
So when we negotiate business that is very important for us, a very good result in money for us, my suggestion is to concentrate constantly in this triangle. And I have a very small advice, very simple advice, that is you make an imaginary point in the middle of the forehead between the two eyebrows, and look all the time there. No matter distractions are around you in that moment when you negotiate a price or you negotiate a special deal for you, look in that spot between the eyebrows.
Hmm.
Okay? And another suggestion that can help you gain let's say, another advantage in a negotiation. This is, I want to show you a flavor of this because has a lot of research behind, and depending on the conditions of the context of the negotiation, you can spot them. But can you see, Felipe, in this image? There
Yes.
are two pairs of eyes, okay?
Yes.
There is a small difference between them. Can you spot it?
It's the pupils. They are bigger and smaller. So
Yes.
bigger is means like more interested, and smaller less interested.
Yes, you are right. And there are
Ah.
research that showed why this is happening when we negotiate. For example, if the person that is in front of us, when we say a price, has the pupil constricted small, yes,
Yes.
this means very simply that he does not like our price. Okay?
Mhm.
For opposite, if we say something and he likes the thing that we just said, we will notice that for a second or 2 seconds, the pupils go dilated. Okay?
Independently of the light conditions, because they the pupils, what
Yeah,
they are, their what they are for is to, let's say, adapt to light conditions, correct? But
correct, correct.
in this case, they adapt to emotion. Why is that?
Why is that? Is very simple, Felipe, because we have in our brain, in that specific spot, which determines our nonverbals, is called the limbic system. We have there the remote control for two things: I like and I don't like. So when we like, It's normal that the body will show this. And when we don't like, is constricted when we talk about pupils. And I want to encourage you to make a simple experiment. Will you?
Okay, please.
Okay, this is the suggestion. You buy a rose
Okay.
and you go, let's say maybe it's a person that you know already, it's a friend, or it's a woman that you don't know on the street.
Okay.
It's better to do this experiment with a woman that is unknown to you.
Okay. Let's even say that is in my case it's better to do it with a woman.
Yeah, in your case, now in this moment, it's good to make it with a woman the experiment. You take the rose and you offer the rose to the lady. And in that moment, when you hand in the rose, please look specifically to the pupils.
So to see, is there any interest about it?
No, it's not only interest, it's about if she likes the gesture or not. Because if she likes one gesture, now we extrapolate to the intimate relations, okay? But in business, it's same.
Yeah,
It's same.
it's the funny thing is that many people think that they are like business is business, pleasure is pleasure, but in reality we are still humans.
Yes, and in both contexts, we like comfort, Filipe. So this is the connection. So if she's dilating her pupils, this means that you have the first yes. And we know that in any negotiation, if you get 3 yes in a row, you got the deal, right?
That's interesting.
And in the next videos, I give you the next 2 tips what to do next in order to have 3 yes in a row.
So with this, we get one yes, and then you will get the 2 ones, the following ones.
Yes, in the following videos that we will do together.
Okay, so I'm looking forward for those videos. This might be interesting not only for business.
Yes, we can do in another context as well, because there are a lot of tricks, non-verbal tricks that you can use them not only to gain advantage, but to have a result, the result that you want in that meeting. Or
I wouldn't even say that tricks. Is the thing is that if you understand better, it's like learning a language. If you really are proficient in a language, you can read some very deep text and be able to interpret them. If you only know how to say hello, good morning, thank you, or bye, you will not be able to read any instruction. So in this case, it's like most people, they know how to say hello, good morning, goodbye, but they cannot go to the deepest information, to more complex information, let's say. So
yes,
you are helping us in start to reading people.
yes, and I'm helping you to start reading people in most profound way, like reading the Bible, okay? You know, there is a saying in English that says, the limits of your knowledge and your word is the limits of your vocabulary. Okay? So learning this, let's say, words that can help us read the other person step by step, being also patient and exercising, we will start to read very profound texts like the Bible, let's say.
Very good. So, Mihaela, I'm looking forward for the next video because it will be interesting. Let's get the second yes and the third yes on the next ones. Thank you very
I
much.
promise.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Mihaela.
Thank you for the next one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.